all good things must come to an end. What's up, everybody? Panda here. Yeah, makes it a little bit sad for this. It's the last chapter of the Good Ending, and still no word on that anime announcement, which was disappointing. But on a serious note, yeah, it's the last chapter of Good Ending. Surprisingly, they translated it quite quick because it was like, well, we've only got one more chapter. Might as well actually make it a fast translation for once. I don't know how long the series has been ended for, but I think we was 2 weeks, a lot of the time it was about 2 to 3 weeks behind, but luckily they caught up on the last few days. It's I just really miss it, you know. I guess that's how it's gonna be when Bleach ends, you know, and all my other favorite series end. You know, it's strange because I've never really seen an entire series through. I never really see any series through. I guess the last one that happened to me was probably Hitman Reborn, and Reborn, I mean, I only started in the Shimon arc, but this one, I practically see it, all the way through. It was, about 30, 40 chapters. Cool, I thought it was 40 or 80, I'm not sure, I have to check up the number. But, the whole story is, with that is 10 years has passed now since the whole, well, from the last chapter, and we find out, what's happened. What happens is they ended up, Yuki ended up staying with, Seiji, ended up staying there. They decided to sort stuff out with her father and the family. Practically the entire family agreed, apart from the father, and he was in the end he gave in and saying, fine, have your way. And, you know, everything came out. They went to their own different colleges, but they still kept in their relationship. They eventually got married, and as we find out, Seiji becomes a photographist, and Yuki becomes a doctor. And she comes back home after seeing all this stuff, and find out they've actually got a child. I think his name was I think the little boy's name was Hikaru. I think that was his name. And it was kind of nice because she came home seeing Seiji play with the kid, with their kid, and he's like, "Oh, just get you some coffee," and he's like, "Oh, look at our kid doing something." And she's like, "I'm glad they made this look realistic because not every family's like, oh yes, we're perfect and all that." But she's like, "Yeah, I'll be there in a minute." She's like, "I need some coffee in me," which is sort of how a lot of realistic. And then Usumi's like, "Yeah, alright," and it's like, "I'm sorry, I really do care for you." And it's Seiji's got a art exhibition coming up, and we see all his old friends Kodo, Ellie. They come in, they're still together. Kodo's grown hair, which is a bit more disturbing. However, these guys they are together, but I don't think they're married. Shows with her old boyfriend, as you say, they're together. They've got one kid on the way, and they've already got a kid. I think his name is Izumi. Izumi it took over his father's company, and Udero, I forget her name, Udera. She's gone along traveling with him, and their relationship is still, you know. I'm talking about all this stuff, and yet I just feel like there's more they could have done with some characters. But, even as well, Yuki's ex, apparently he became a lawyer. I don't know anything about him. But overall, like I said, I'm just gonna miss the series, of all things. And the picture that came up on the end of his art exhibition, I was really expecting the one with Yuki at the window. Out of all of them, I was pretty shocked that it wasn't. It was actually their kid. Their kid being their firstborn. Surprisingly, he had a lot of hair on him. But, that was a freaking hairy kid, that was. Freaking werewolf, that was. And that's how the series ends. I'm going to do a full series of the manga. I just really wish that there were some volumes out, because I think, in total, this has got about 15 volumes to it. I'd pick them all up. I mean, you can probably see in the background there, like, I've got quite a lot. I mean, I've got, like, about... My biggest collection at the minute still is my, my fairy tale volumes. I've got about 11 of them. But... overall, like, just to the last chapter, I'm not really going to give a full series review, because, like, you can see I'm pretty pissed off, sad, and, like, you know, I just wanted to, you know... but that's the thing, I'm just thinking, though, was it a good ending, as what the series was saying? I think it did. I think it did a good ending. I'm happy with it. I'm not pissed off. I'm not that pissed off. I'm not like gagging for more. I'm just happy. It's finished. You know, we just move on. But let me know in the comment section below, like how you felt about the series. If you haven't checked out this series yet, then I would recommend. It's 156 chapters. This is the perfect time for a lot of you guys just to read this series and just enjoy. You just skim through chapters and it'll be brilliant. But that's all from me, people. Thank you very much for watching. I know I've got to do JoJo. I know there's like one... I think a few more of the seasonal stuff came out today. But that's all from me, people. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, Savagezweipanda. Hope you had a good ending. And I'll see you next time, people.